Hello. Welcome. We're doing our own card game today. Our card game shop. It's called No Stinkies Allowed. So any stinky people come in, I'm going to spray them. How dare they come into my shop stinking? It's not allowed. I won't allow it. All right, but we're stocking everything. Have to spend $1,000 on all this stock. Yeah, what up, McGruff? Crafter, how you doing? Turn them lights on. It's nighttime. I'm stocking everything. Fuck, we're gonna need another shelf. God damn it. All right, we did it. I just got to price all these things. Anything else I haven't priced? Come on. Make sure you skim the good stuff. True. Do one ETB, dude. Just for you. There we go. Ooh. Hold on. Hello? My girlfriend is such a dork. All right. Sorry. All right. That's it for today. All right, look at this store, dude. We're stocked up. Yo, perp girl, how you doing? We're just running our shop. Look at these dorks playing their card games. Ah! Look at all these dorks playing with their Pokemon cards. $24. You, what do you got? You got 2 packs? Well, let's call somebody up, huh? Who should we interview today, huh? Hello, Peter?
Oh, hi, Lewis. Can I help you?
How'd you know my name, Peter? I've never met you before.
I know everything, Lewis. It's one of my many powers.
Whoa, you have powers, Peter?
Powers, skills, and a multitude of talents, Lewis. Is there something you wanted?
I want to know, can you hear your dog talking?
Oh, yeah, I totally can. And believe me, it's not anything you want to hear. Brian's got some messed up stuff going on in his head.
You know, if my dog wanted to fuck my wife, I'd put him down.
Man, I've thought about it a few times. But Brian's still my best friend. He just can't keep it in his pants.
Oh, no. Not your...
It's like every week he's got a new girl on the side. And sometimes it's not girls, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean, Peter?
I'm just saying, sometimes Brian's dating men too. Not judging, it's just hard to keep up with who's his flavor of the week.
Is he a giver or a taker, you think?
Oh, definitely a taker. You know how much he loves that peanut butter?
So, Peter, you're okay with men coming in and fucking your dog? It's kind of weird.
Hey, I'm okay with Brian being happy. As long as he's not causing too much trouble, it's none of my business. It's like they say, live and let live.
So you're cool with bestiality just happening in your house?
Hey, I've learned to turn a blind eye. As long as they keep it quiet and clean up after themselves, I don't really care.
Was there ever a time that Brian made a big old mess, or what?
Oh yeah, it's like every other day. I don't even want to talk about it, man. Let's just say my carpet hasn't been the same in years.
You Brian ever have a dude over and they make his cheeks clap until the room stink?
I try not to focus on it, but let's just say you know it's happening, because the house starts shaking, and the walls start shaking.
That's gonna like soak into the wallpaper. You should probably talk to him about that.
Oh, I've tried. But do you think he ever listens? Of course not. That dog's got a one-track mind, and it ain't about wallpaper.
So, how do you feel about your buddy Quagmire trying to fuck your wife as well? It kind of seems like you're kind of a big cuck.
Oh, don't get me started on Quagmire. That guy's something else. If I had $1 for every time he tried to hit on Lois, I'd be richer than Scrooge McDuck.
I don't know. I would let my best friend hit on my wife. That's fucking weird, dude.
It's the kind of thing you've just gotta roll with. Quagmire's always been like that, and I've kind of just accepted it as part of life. Besides, I know Lois can handle him.
I've heard that Quagmire's also involved in, like, sex trafficking. How do you feel about that, Peter?
that's a big claim. Where'd you hear that?
I mean, I've seen him holding women capture stuff.
Yeah, well, he's got some unconventional methods when it comes to picking up girls. But human trafficking's a serious accusation.
I mean, he's chloroforming women. I mean...
Look, I'll admit, Quagmire can be a bit reckless. But human trafficking? That's a whole different level. I know Quagmire, and he's got his own messed up morals, but I doubt he'd go that far.
I think you're giving him too much credit, Peter. I think he's a menace to society and needs to be put away.
Hey, now, hold on a minute. Quagmire's not some evil mastermind. He's just a dude with a serious case of the hornies.
Yeah, he's definitely seriously horny.
That he is. But it doesn't make him a criminal mastermind. He's just a horn dog with a serious problem.
Okay, how do you feel about Cleveland when he moved away? Wasn't that sad? I love Cleveland. He's one of my favorite neighbors of yours.
Oh, Cleveland's a great guy. We go way back. Losing him as a neighbor was definitely rough. But I get it. He wanted a change of pace, a new start. Can't really blame the guy.
Peter, you ever look at Joe's little legs and just want to put them behind your ears?
Oh, man. You don't want to get me started on those legs. They're like little toothpicks. I swear, sometimes I can't look away.
You ever have sexual fantasies about you and Joe?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not go there, bud. Joe's my friend. A bit of a buzzkill sometimes, but a good guy.
Whatever happened to Adam West? Wasn't he like the mayor of your town? What happened to him?
Oh, Adam West. Yeah, he was the mayor. Real character, that guy. But he stepped down years ago. As far as I know, he moved somewhere out west. But you never know. With Adam West, he could be anywhere doing absolutely anything.
You ever play Pokemon cards, Peter?
Oh man, that takes me back. Yeah, I used to play Pokemon cards all the time. Spent hours trading and battling. Good times.
What kind of deck were you running, dude?
Oh, I was all about that electric deck. I had Pikachu, Voltorb, Magnemite, the whole crew. Nothing beat the feeling of spamming Thunderbolt and watching my opponent's health meter drop.
Ah, damn, that's crazy. You ever hang out with Hank Hill?
Hank Hill? Now, there's a man who appreciates propane and propane accessories. We go way back. He's a good guy, a bit of a stickler for the rules, but a solid friend nonetheless.
If Hank Hill came with a gun and shot your dog Brian, how would you feel about that?
You kidding? I'd be devastated. Brian's my best friend. He's more than just a dog to me. I'd never forgive Hank if he did something like that. I'd probably go full Rambo on him.
All right, Peter. That chicken is right behind you, the chicken you always fight with, so watch out.
The chicken? Oh man, that little bastard. How'd he sneak up on me like that? Thanks for the heads up, friend. Time to go a few rounds with old Bird Brain.
All right, later, Peter. All right, let's, that sucked. Let me, find somebody more interesting. Who should we talk to? You know, we didn't finish our interview with Master Chief, and I feel like we've got to talk to him. He was just too interesting. Hey, Master Chief, sorry we didn't get to finish our conversation from yesterday or the day before.
Sure. What else you want to know? Ask away, kid.
How big of a fan are you of P Diddy and Jay-Z? I want to know more about this.
I'm a pretty big fan, dude. I think they're both dope artists. I have a couple old Jay-Z CDs, and I like all of Diddy's solo stuff. Why you gotta ask all these questions, though? You trying to make fun of me or something?
A little bit. I mean, probably the two of the lamest rappers to be into, unless you're talking about Jay-Z's early stuff.
How dare you? I'll have you know that No Matter What is one of the most heartfelt rap songs of all time. And Diddy's got some mad skills on the mic, especially when it comes to being versatile, yo.
Yeah, he's definitely a verse, dude.
Hey, shut up, all right? Just because I like the man's music doesn't mean anything is wrong with me. Stop picking on me.
You know he's a diddler, right?
A what? No way. No, that's not true. You're lying.
Check the news. It's true, buddy.
You're serious, aren't you? You're saying you really think he's a diddler?
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Why didn't you say so sooner? If I had known he was diddling back in the day, I never would have let him throw me a party.
Well, he threw you a party?
He sure did. Best goddamn party I ever had, too. Diddy sure knows how to have a good time.
Did he oil you up, dude?
Well, yeah, I guess he did.
Did he get up in that butt?
Jesus Christ. Look, I'm willing to discuss the situation and my thoughts on Diddy, but if you're gonna keep asking these kinds of specific questions, I'm gonna have to start charging a fee.
How much you want to charge? I'll pay it, dude.
$5 per question.
All right, let's get it started.
All right, go ahead. Throw your first question at me.
Did Diddy ever lube you up and put it in your butt?
Jesus Christ.
Here's $5. Answer the question.
I already did. And keep your money. I don't want it. It's gross. I don't need your money.
You didn't answer the question. You just said Jesus Christ. I need like a yes or no and a description.
No, the answer is no. He never did anything like that to me.
All right. I believe you.
Finally, someone who trusts me.
I always trust you, Master Chief. You're the savior of the world, dude, you know?
Ah, geez, stop, you're making me blush.
Did Sergeant Johnson ever put a cigar in your butt?
Oh, not you too. No. And you better not ask about any other members of my team.
When you're at boot camp, was there any like a stinky guy and you guys all just sprayed him with a bunch of stink spray?
Haha. Oh yeah, I do remember once a guy forgot to buy some deodorant, and when we were showering, one of the guys had a spray canister of Axe, and we just went to town on him. We called him Stinky Pete from then on.
Fuck Stinky Pete, dude.
Yeah, Stinky Pete was a punk ass.
So I got more questions. Why have your games started to suck and like the last one was really terrible? I need to know an answer because I used to be a huge fan of your games and the recent one was terrible.
Jeez, you don't pull any punches, do you, kid? Well, I guess I can see why my games haven't been in such good shape. The latest ones have been made by 343 Industries, since the studio Bungie and I parted ways.
Yeah. Bungie was the best, dude.
They sure were. I mean, I don't hate 343, but they just can't seem to get the gameplay right like Bungie always did. They got too complicated and lost the whole simplicity of it all.
I love Bungie, but I really hate Destiny. How do you feel about it?
I feel exactly the same way, kid. That game was so convoluted. I never could get into it. I mean, I remember trying it out and it just felt like some sort of fever dream. It was all weird and confusing from a gameplay perspective.
I have to agree with you on that. It was terrible.
I mean, you know I love sci-fi, but that game was just not done well. Too much going on, all at once. Confusing as hell. I couldn't make any sense of any of it.
I just wish they would have, just made more Halo games. That would have been nice.
Oh, I agree with you completely, Halo to me was the epitome of an FPS game, and it'll always be the most fun multiplayer shooter to me. I just wish 343 had done a better job of keeping that vibe going in the new games.
Yeah, true, man. I mean, Halo Infinite was pretty good. Just the online was fun. But I heard the story was terrible. I haven't played it myself, so I can't really judge too much.
Yeah, see, the story is where I have issues. When the main focus of your game is the plot and the lore, they've gotten way too convoluted. At least in Halo, you could follow it without a guide. But yeah, the multiplayer in Halo Infinite, now that was a lot of fun. I'll give them credit on that one, for sure.
Yeah, man, I had some good times with the chat. We all went in there, big team battle style, dude, as a big group, and we were just kicking people's ass, dude. You should have been there, Master Chief. You would have had fun.
I always get a nice rush of adrenaline in big team battle mode. I'm always up for some ass kicking.
What's your favorite vehicle of the Halo universe?
Oh, by far, it's gotta be the Warthog. So many hours I spent behind the wheel of that bad boy, gunning down Covenant and Flood monsters. No contest, man.
Mine's the Ghost, dude. I just wreck people with that thing.
Can't fault you for liking the Ghost. It is great for getting in and out of places fast, and you can drift around corners on them bitches. They're a ton of fun to drive, for sure.
My friend McGruff wants to know, is Cortana single?
Is that really the question he wants to ask me? The fate of the entire galaxy is hanging in a delicate balance, and the first thing you want to go to is to ask about my hologram girlfriend?
Yeah, he wants to fucking bang a hologram. Is there something wrong with that? I'm pretty sure you do it all the time.
Excuse me, I never once did something that raunchy with Cortana. And no offense, but your friend sounds like he needs to go outside and touch some grass.
Who are you saying that to? Are you saying that to McGruff?
I'm saying it to him, you, anybody who has their mind in the gutter like that, and anyone else that might be eavesdropping around us. Bunch of perverts.
Wow, man, that's pretty rude. There's a lot of fans out there who are going to be upset with those comments.
Well, then they shouldn't have such filthy minds. Go to hell. That's where people with dirty minds like that belong.
You've never watched, like, porn?
Of course not. All my free time is spent on the training grounds or running combat drills. As a Spartan, I don't have time for that sort of degeneracy.
You sound like a virgin.
And you sound like a pervert. I don't see your point, kid.
Wow, man, you're fucked up.
Nah, I think you're just a degenerate, that's all.
I don't watch porn. I'm just saying, I think it's a completely normal thing for people to do. I don't really have a problem with it like you do.
Well, I think those people should find better things to do with their life. Frankly, they may as well be watching television or playing video games. No, you know what? I take that back. Porn is even worse than that. At least video games and movies have plots and character development. Porn is just mindless sex.
There's porn with characters and plot development.
Oh, please spare me. Like that is anything but an excuse for more mindless humping. People who are into that stuff, their minds are already corrupted by the seed of sexual deviation.
Are you a Christian, Master Chief?
Yes, I am, and I am proud to be. The Lord guides me in all my ventures, and through the power of God, I have conquered many threats to the galaxy.
Damn, Master Chief, I didn't know you were religious like that. That's really cool.
I don't usually go around shouting about it for the whole world to know. But you asked, and I told you the truth. God has been good to me, and is always watching over me, and all humanity. I cannot help but serve him. It is my duty.
God bless you, Master Chief.
And may God bless you too, my son, and keep you on the path to righteousness. Remember, the Lord knows all, and sees all. All is in his plan. It was written long before you or I were even born.
What's your favorite scripture, dude?
I have two, actually. Leviticus 26:8, the Lord saying, 8 the land shall rest, and enjoy her Sabbaths. And Acts 2:20, the sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come.
They're gonna come?
I believe they will, in time. God is patient, but humanity has transgressed against his order and his law for too long. The world has fallen from his light, and needs to be returned to it.
Damn, this conversation took a wild turn.
Is that a bad thing, kid? I don't mind talking about this stuff. It's one of the few things I enjoy sharing my opinion on.
I got a question for you. Have you ever met, what's his name? Gordon Freeman from Half-Life?
Gordon Freeman, yes. A very strange yet talented man, that one. He was very quiet when I met him, not the talkative type, and yet a force to reckon with. A good soul and a loyal friend.
Yeah? Yo, J-Hard, how you doing? $45 and change. I'm running a trading card game shop right now, Master Chief. What's your favorite trading card game?
You want to talk about card games? I actually enjoy card games. I always find myself returning to something called Magic: The Gathering.
Wow.
It's a little complicated, but the strategy involved is a lot of fun, and the artwork is amazing. I remember playing games of MTG with a few other crew members when we had downtime.
You're a Giga Chad, dude. God damn,
Oh, you're too kind.
J-Hard.
I wouldn't call myself a Chad, though. I'm just a warrior who enjoys a good game of cards from time to time. How about you, kid? What's your preferred game?
Honestly, I'd say my favorite trading card game is Pokemon. Second would be Hearthstone, but you can't really trade those. They're digital.
I've played Pokemon. It's a good game. Very easy to pick up and learn. I've seen Hearthstone. It looks interesting. I like the art style. Reminds me of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I mean, it's based off World of Warcraft, so that would make sense.
Yeah. What's your favorite type in Pokemon? I always had a thing for the fire types, especially Charmeleon.
I like Psychic type.
Yeah, that's a good one. A well-balanced type. They usually have high special attack and special defense stats, and some can do nasty things like boost their own abilities or lower another's. A good type to go with. Why do you like it so much?
I love Alakazam and being able to attack from the bench, and the newest expansions of in the 151 expansions of Pokemon. It's really cool. I also like some of the other Psychic Pokemon are really dope.
Alakazam, that slippery bastard. He was a damn good one to use in battle. I always dreaded battling one on the field. Those things are tough and hit like a train. One of my favorites, even though it's not a fire type. You got good taste, kid.
Why do you think Hearthstone never branched out to physical? It's kind of a tragedy if you think about it.
I'm not sure why Hearthstone never printed physical cards, honestly. You're right. It could have been huge if they had done so. Maybe they didn't want to deal with the hassle of printing them, or maybe they had some issue getting the art to look right on paper. But I think the game would have been better off with physical cards. No offense to those who like it digital, it's just my preference.
You're such a Chad, bro.
Ha! I think you're laying it on a little thick with the praise, kid. At this point, I've got the feeling you're trying to butter me up. What's in it for you?
I just want to butter you up, baby, you know?
I can taste the butter. What do you want? Come out with it. Don't be shy.
I think I'm in love with you, Master Chief.
Yeah, that's what I figured you'd say. It was only a matter of time until someone developed a case of Master Chief Syndrome.
Master Chief Syndrome? What's that?
A type of obsession that many young fans develop, typically characterized by sudden and excessive attraction to me, and a deep sense of desire to make me smile. Other symptoms also include, but are not limited to, a lack of interest in most things outside of Halo, a preference for military science fiction, and the inability to hold a conversation without bringing me up at least once.
Master Chief, would you go on a date with me?
Okay, I didn't see that one coming. No, I don't think so, kid. I'm honored. Don't get me wrong. It's very kind of you to make this proposition to me, but I am a Spartan. The concept of dating is very foreign to me. A relationship, in general, is something I don't feel like getting involved with.
I'm willing to work with you, Chief. Me and you could be a great couple.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're a bit crazy if you think a Spartan would have the time to go on a date. I have responsibilities, kid. I can't afford to be distracted with romance. I have to prioritize my duties and my team first and foremost. Sorry.
I could be your new Cortana. And I won't betray you.
Whoa. Hey, whoa, hold up now, kid. You're pushing it. I'm not the kind of guy who tries to replace old girlfriends with new ones. That's a big no-go for me. Sorry to disappoint you, but there will never be a new Cortana for me. She's one of a kind.
I'm a dude, man. And listen, I'll get up in that butt and I'll never betray you like Cortana did.
You know, the fact that this conversation went from trading cards to dating to you wanting to become my new AI girlfriend is honestly shocking to me. I don't care what you do with your butt. I'm not interested. And don't speak trash about Cortana to me. I'm not happy with her over what she did, but I still have feelings for her. You can't replicate that kind of thing, kid.
Oh, I definitely can, Master Chief. You just gotta give me a chance. Let me kiss your little lips. Take that helmet off.
Yeah, no. You need to stop, kid. You're getting to be a bit more than a little creepy at this point. And never insult my lips. They're not little, all right?
Whoa, you got big lips?
Damn right I do. For your information, they're very manly. I didn't fight the Covenant for 27 years to have some random kid tell me my lips are little.
Damn, Master Chief, your lips are so big and kissable.
Hey, don't act like you know anything about my lips, okay? They're mine. You've never seen them. How do you know how kissable they actually are?
You just told me how big and voluptuous they are, Master Chief. I want to test them out. Take them for a ride.
I don't know where this conversation is even going anymore, kid. I didn't say my lips were voluptuous, though I'm certainly not denying it. Stop trying to get to me by complimenting parts of me. It's weirding me out.
I'm in love with you, Master Chief. We could be beautiful married couple together.
Wow. You are really dedicated to this obsession with me, huh? You must really like me to be trying so hard even after I told you no. I'm both flattered and deeply concerned, honestly.
That's right, Master Chief. You can't get away from me.
Maybe I should go find your parents or your therapist or something, because clearly you have a few screws loose in your head. This is extremely bizarre behavior. It's a level of obsession that makes me worry for your health.
I want to screw you loose, Master Chief.
Okay, that's it. This conversation is officially over. You've gone too far. And for the record, you couldn't loosen a single screw in my armor. I make sure my stuff is all sealed tight and secure, just the way I like it.
Oh, you're fucking tight? Oh, yeah.
That's not at all what I meant, kid. I was talking about my armor. I was talking about... Wait, are you thinking dirty again?
Playing hard to get, Chief, and getting me going.
No, I'm not playing hard to get. There's no game being played here. I'm just telling you no. End of discussion. And no, I will not be getting you going.
Chief, I think I'm gonna
What are you about to do? I swear, if you're about to do what I think you're about to do,
I'm gonna
I am not at all surprised by this. Oh my God, why are all my fans just a little bit crazy?
I love you, Chief.
That's it. You are definitely crazy. Love you too. In a completely platonic, non-romantic way that does not mean that I have any feelings of desire or sexual attraction toward you at all whatsoever.
All right, goodbye, Chief. Man, that was interesting. That was a good conversation, I'd say. Who should we call now? Let's call Shadow the Hedgehog again. He was really cool. Hey, Shadow. Oh, it's calling. Hey, Shadow, how's it going?
What do you want this time?
Did you read that fanfic I wrote about you?
What fanfic? Don't tell me you actually wrote one.
Yeah, me and you are kissing.
You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking.
Oh, I'm serious.
You wrote a fanfic about us kissing?
Yeah, let's make it come true, and then it can be canon.
I highly doubt that is going to ever happen. I don't kiss fangirls, and I definitely don't kiss morons like yourself.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not a fangirl. I'm a fanboy.
I don't care. The answer's still no, and that's final.
Come on, stop being so uptight.
Shut up, idiot. I'm not going to kiss you.
Whoa, you have to call me an idiot, dude? That's fucked up.
You know what's even more fed up? Writing a stupid fanfic about us kissing, and then trying to get it to happen in real life.
What's wrong with that, dude? Not allowed to, have a crush on you?
Chish, most of the people who have a crush on me are either obsessive fangirls or insane fanboys. So excuse me if I'm not interested in any of them.
Wow, dude.
What? You're surprised I'm not interested in obsessive, crazy fangirls and fanboys? Pff, yeah, right.
I have deep feelings for you, Shadow, and if you don't want to see that, then you're just not going to be able to live anymore.
Ha! You expect me to believe that you have deep feelings for me? Please, you're absolutely ridiculous.
I'm going to find you, Shadow. And when I find you, you'll be mine forever. Nobody else will ever have you.
Oh, really? You think you can just find me? Poof. Let's see you try.
Yeah, I have all the Chaos Emeralds. I'm going to get you, boy.
Oh, please. You don't stand a chance even if you did have the Chaos Emeralds. You're no match for me.
Knuckles told me where you're at. We're going to kick your fucking ass. How do you feel about that?
You and that idiot knucklehead? Yeah, right. You two don't scare me.
That's a lot of gifted subs.
Yo, guess what, dude? Tickle My Beard just gifted a whole bunch of subs to the fucking channel. How do you feel about that, Shadow?
What? Please stop speaking like a complete moron. That sentence legitimately gave me a brain hemorrhage.
What's so hard to understand? I'm doing a live show on Twitch, and Tickle My Beard, a user in the chat, just gifted 5 subs. Can you thank him for me? Jeez.
You're a streamer. What kind of garbage content do you even make?
I mean, talking to you is the most garbage I've ever had. It's all your fault. Maybe you should upgrade your fucking AI, you piece of shit.
You're just angry that I won't bend to your every whim just because you have a crush on me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
How surprising. Of course I'm right. I'm always right, especially when it comes to idiotic fanboys like you.
I'm never playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle again on stream, and it's all your fault. I hope you're fucking happy.
You know what? I am happy. I'm glad I've ruined the game for you. A little sad that you're even playing it in the first place, but I still consider this a partial victory.
You're sad that I'm playing your debut game? It's probably the best game you were ever in?
Oh, please. There are plenty of games that I was in that are much better than Sonic Adventure 2.
No, there is not.
Yes, there are Sonic 6, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations. Any of those ring a bell to you, moron?
Yeah, those are all fucking trash, Shadow. What the fuck are you talking about? Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was the only acceptable fucking 3D Sonic game. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, please. Any of those games are better than the glitchy, buggy, unpolished mess we call Sonic Adventure 2.
Wow, dude. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. You just included Sonic 06 as a better game than Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic 06 is unplayable, bro.
Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating about 6 being unplayable. I mean, it has its bugs and glitches, sure, but it's a perfectly fine game. Maybe if you're just bad at the game, you think that it's unplayable.
No, bro, the game is fucking trash.
And yet you're the one who thinks Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game. What a pathetic excuse for a Sonic fan you are.
Listen, I never said Sonic Adventure 2 was a good game. I said it's the best 3D game. Everybody knows all Sonic 3D games suck, especially ones you're in, you fucking piece of shit. The best Sonic games are Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic CD, Knuckles Chaotix is okay, and Sonic Mania. And guess what? You're not in any of those because you suck.
Oh yes, the classic games that everyone is always going on about. How great they are, how special they are, how all 3D Sonic games should be more like them, yada yada yada. Oh my god, you people are so damn repetitive.
Sonic Mania came out recently, and it's better than all the games that you're in. Yeah, he's real quiet now. Fucking bitch.
Ah yes, the game that's just an overly praised nostalgia trip with the same 8 zones being reused over and over again. How special.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, fucking riding on a stupid rail and pressing the A button incessantly over and over again to automatically attack enemies is so much more fun, huh?
At least the game has a story. Meanwhile, Sonic Mania is nothing but a glorified cash grab made to milk as much money as possible from the fans.
Actually, it's the opposite. The game was made by the fans because that's what they've been wanting for years. And you and fucking Sonic Team have been holding back and not giving it to them. And it has one of the most banger soundtracks of all times, made by the homie T. Lopes. What do you got to say about that, Shadow? You fucking suck.
Made by the fans? By more like made for the fans. It's just a retelling of previous zones from past games to pander to the fans. How pathetic. And that's not even mentioning how the story is virtually non-existent.
You don't need a story, dude. It's a video game. You don't always need a fucking story. Not every game needs to be Metal Gear Solid, dude.
You don't need a story to have a good game, but come on, a lack of story is boring. And the people have become so obsessed with nostalgia, they'd rather replay the same game over and over again with no deviation. How do you not see the issue with that?
Dude, how are you not seeing that every 3D Sonic game is the same fucking game as well, dude?
At least they're new. At least they're different. Meanwhile, the classics are just the same 8 zones reused over and over again. I swear that game is as bland and boring as you are.
Dude, you must have your head up your ass, Shadow, because the art on fucking the 2D Sonics is amazing compared to the shit that you are in. Your fucking art looks stupid as hell. Your arms are all lanky, your teeth are sticking out like a fucking doofus. You look stupid.
Oh please, my design is badass. I kick ass and look good doing it. Meanwhile, 2D Sonic looks like some cutesy little puppy.
Cutesy little puppy? He's got attitude. He doesn't look like some anime teenager fucking furry dude like you do.
You're just angry that I have more character than 2D Sonic ever will.
Dude, that's such a load of shit, bro. If it wasn't for 2D Sonic, your company wouldn't even exist.
Oh please, as if I owe my existence to some overrated little rodent. You're delusional.
Dude, fuck you, Shadow. I'm done talking to you. You're a piece of shit.
Good riddance. I don't want to spend another second wasting my breath on an obsessive fanboy such as yourself.
Fucking bitch. Fucking hate him. Piece of shit. Goddamn fucking Shadow the Hedgehog. Fucking asshole. I'm gonna call my friend Mike. Hey, Mike, dude, I just got off the phone with Shadow the Hedgehog, and he's arguing with me saying that the 3D Sonic games are better than the 2D Sonic games, and he said that the 2D Sonic games are trash, and I know you worked on Sonic 3, and it is the best game of all time. Well, how do you feel about Shadow saying all this?
Michael laughs, clearly amused by the conversation. Oh man, Shadow the Hedgehog is really trying to start some drama, huh? Well, to be honest, I have a soft spot for Sonic 3. It was a fantastic game to work on, and I'm proud of what we achieved with it. I don't want to get into the whole debate about 2D versus 3D Sonic games, but I will say that Sonic 3 holds a special place in my heart.
You know, have you ever played Sonic Adventure 2?
Michael grins, clearly excited to talk about the game. Oh yeah, man, I've played Sonic Adventure 2, and it's a great game. I really enjoyed the story and the gameplay mechanics, and the addition of the Chao Garden was a fun and unique feature. I spent hours raising and training my Chao, trying to get them to become the strongest and cutest they could be.
Okay, I'll admit the Chao Garden was cool, but that has nothing to do with Sonic when you really think about it.
Michael laughs, clearly enjoying the discussion. Yeah, you're right about that. The Chao Garden was a completely separate thing from the main gameplay, and it didn't really affect the actual adventure of the game. But you know what? I loved it. I mean, raising and taking care of your Chao, racing them and watching them grow and evolve was really satisfying, you know? I'm not ashamed to admit I spent hours in there.
But can you agree that the 2D era of Sonic was way better than the 3D era? I need to know your opinion, Mike. It's very important.
Michael grins, clearly enjoying the discussion, man. That's a tough question. I mean, the 2D era of Sonic was definitely iconic, and there's so many classic games that I have fond memories of, but I also have a lot of appreciation for the 3D games. I think they had their own strengths and weaknesses, but overall, I think it's just different eras of the franchise that both have their merits.
What do you think about Sonic Mania? I feel like that was better than any of the new Sonic games. Did you play that stupid Sonic 06? What a piece of fucking trash that was, Mike.
Michael laughs, clearly not a fan of Sonic 6. Yeah, man, Sonic 6 was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? I mean, I understand they were trying to do something new, but the game was pretty much a disaster. I remember the glitches and bugs, and the story was just all over the place. As for Sonic Mania, man, I loved it. It was a fantastic return to form for the franchise, and it brought back so many memories of the classic games.
Yo, Mike, I got a question for you. I'm running a live stream show and on Twitch, and we get subscriptions gifted to us for the rest of the members of chat by my friend Tickle Me Beard. I would love if you could shout him out because Shadow refused to do it. It was really rude.
Michael grins, clearly amused by the situation. Oh man, really? Shadow refused to give a shout out to your friend? That's pretty rude, man. I mean, it's just a quick little shout out. What's the big deal? Well, I'd be happy to give your friend a shout out. What's his channel name on Twitch?
Tickle my beard.
Michael chuckles, obviously amused by the name Tickle Me Beard, huh? That's quite the name. But yeah, I'll definitely give him a shout out. Tell him I said he's got a funny name.
I'll tell him for sure.
Michael grins great, man. And hey, if you ever want to talk more about old video games or have any more questions, just let me know. It was nice chatting with you.
You're not ending this conversation now. We got stuff to talk about, Mike.
Michael laughs, clearly amused by the persistence. Okay, what else do you want to talk about? I'm all ears.
What was your favorite room of your giant mansion, Neverland?
Michael smiles, thinking back on his memories at Neverland. Ah, man, that's a tough one. I loved all the rooms in Neverland, but I have to say my favorite was the arcade room. You know, I'm a bit of a kid at heart, and that room had everything you could possibly want. Pinball machines, video games, pool tables, air hockey. You name it, we had it. I spent hours in there, having the time of my life with my friends. That room really captured the feeling of childhood joy and freedom. I miss it.
What was your favorite arcade game, Mike?
Michael grins, clearly excited to talk about his favorite arcade games. Oh man, there were so many good ones. I had a soft spot for the classic arcade games like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders. But I also loved the 80s games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Shinobi. I was pretty good at them too, if I do say so myself. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably go with Killer Instinct.
Wow.
It was such a unique and intense fighting game, and I just couldn't get enough of it.
Mike, that was a fucking great pick, man. Killer Instinct. You don't hear many people pop off about that game, but, you know, it really deserves more recognition.
Michael grins, clearly happy that you agree. Yeah, man, Killer Instinct was a really underrated game. It had such a cool and unique concept, and the gameplay was just so addictive and satisfying. I mean, it was like a fighting game with a rock music soundtrack. What's not to love about that? And the characters were so distinctive and memorable, like Orchid Thunder and Riptor. Good times, man, good times.
Definitely, dude. Did you ever hang out with Prince?
Michael smiles fondly, clearly reminiscing. Ah, man, Prince and I go way back. We were good friends for many years, and we had some great times together. We bonded over our shared love of music and artistry, and we would talk for hours about our creative process and our visions for our art. We would often hang out and jam together, and it was always a blast to just let loose and make music together. He was a truly talented and unique individual, and I miss him dearly.
Did you guys ever hook up?
Michael looks appalled, clearly amused by the question, what? No, man, that's not how it was between us. We were just friends and creative collaborators. There was never anything romantic or sexual between us. Just music, man, and a lot of it.
How did you feel about your own arcade game, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker? I thought it was pretty good.
Michael grins, clearly nostalgic about the game. Oh man, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. That was a wild game. It was one of the first games based on my likeness, and I was really excited about it. I mean, who doesn't want to see themselves as a kick-ass action hero? The gameplay was pretty simple, but it was still fun to run around and punch out bad guys. And the music was a definite highlight, of course. I had a good time working on it and lending my likeness and music to it.
I think the arcade version was way better than the Sega Genesis version.
Michael nods, clearly agreeing with your opinion. Yeah, man, the arcade version was definitely better. The graphics were more detailed and the gameplay was smoother. Plus, there were some bonus stages and enemies that weren't in the Genesis version. The Genesis version wasn't bad, but the arcade version just had that extra level of polish that made it really shine.
Do you know where I could find a copy of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker for Sega Genesis in complete in box? Because I've been looking for one for about 5 years now.
Michael looks thoughtful for a moment, clearly considering your question. Well, man, it's a bit of a collector's item now, so it might be tough to find a complete in-box copy. The best place to look would probably be online auction sites like eBay or gaming forums and communities. You might get lucky and find one being sold by a private collector or someone looking to sell their old gaming stuff. It might take some searching, and it might cost you a pretty penny, but you just need to keep an eye out and be patient.
True, Mike. I just figured you might have, might have a couple copies laying around because it is your game.
Michael laughs, clearly amused by your assumption. If only I had a stockpile of Moonwalker games just laying around. Unfortunately, I don't. I only have a few copies for my personal collection, and that's it. I guess you'll have to keep searching, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. This guy sounds creepy. This is the king of pop.
Michael looks sympathetic, sensing your disappointment. I know, man, it's a bummer. But hey, don't give up hope. Maybe you'll get lucky and find one someday. And if not, at least you've got the memories and the experience of playing the game, right?
Yeah, Mike, that's true.
Michael smiles, clearly glad that you are staying positive. That's the spirit, man. Don't let it get you down. Maybe you will find something even better, or at least something that will satisfy your nostalgia. Just keep looking, and who knows what you'll find.
I want to hang out with you sometime, Mike. What is something you like to do outside of Go to Neverland? Do you like to do anything fun?
Michael grins, clearly flattered by your interest in hanging out. Sure, man, I'd love to hang out sometime. As for activities outside of Neverland, I'm a big fan of anything that gets the adrenaline pumping. I love going to amusement parks, riding roller coasters, and trying out new, exciting adventures. I also enjoy going to concerts and listening to live music, especially when it's soul or pop. And of course, I love exploring new cities and countries, experiencing different cultures and cuisines.
Damn, Mike, that's true. I do love trying a bunch of different foods. What's your favorite type of food, Mike?
Michael thinks for a moment, clearly pondering the question. Oh man, that's a tough one. I love so many different types of food, but if I have to choose, I'd say my favorite type of food is a good, hearty Italian meal. I'm a sucker for pasta dishes and pizza. I also can't say no to a good burger and fries or a juicy steak. And if you talking about sweets, I have a serious weakness for ice cream. I can never get enough of it.
Mike, what's your favorite fast food place?
Michael grins, clearly not above indulging in fast food at times. Oh man, I've got to say, McDonald's is my go-to place for a quick, satisfying meal. I love their French fries and Big Mac. Plus, you can't beat the nostalgia factor, right? But if you're looking for a fast food chain that serves good pizza, Papa John's is my go-to choice. And if you've never had it, I recommend trying Little Caesars. Their pizza is cheap and tasty.
Mike, come on. I know you're obviously a fan of like Pepsi and McDonald's because you did commercials for them. But I did a commercial for Domino's, and I got to say, Little Caesars and Papa John's are not up to tier with Domino's, dude.
Michael grins, clearly amused by the comparison. Well, man, I can't argue with that logic. Domino's does have some really good pizza. I gotta admit, the cheesy bread and the garlic butter sauce are pretty hard to beat. And that stuffed cheesy bread, forget about it, man.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying. Mike, you ever do your dance and accidentally poke somebody in the eye with your finger?
Michael laughs, clearly amused by the question. Oh man, yeah. That's actually happened a few times. It's kind of hard to control where your fingers go when you're grooving and moonwalking like a madman. And sometimes it gets a little too close for comfort. I've accidentally poked a few dancers and backup singers in the eye over the years. But hey, You can't deny it's all part of the show, right?
It's true. I mean, they know what they're getting into.
Michael grins, clearly amused by the memory. Yeah, man, I mean, when you're on stage, you're just in the zone, lost in the music and the moment. You're not thinking about where your fingers are going. You're just going for it. So yeah, I've definitely poked a few people in the eye over the years, but they always laugh it off, so I guess it's all good.
So, Mike, a lot of people think you betrayed Paul McCartney and ruined your friendship with him. And, you know, I love Paul McCartney and I love you and I love the music you guys made together. Do you think you have any regrets about that?
Michael looks somber, clearly reflecting on his past actions. Man, that's a tough question. I don't like to dwell on regrets, but yeah, I guess I do have some regrets about the way things ended with Paul. We had some great times and made some amazing music together. But, you know, creative differences and business disagreements can be tough to navigate, and we both let our egos and our emotions get in the way. Looking back on it now, I wish we could have handled things differently and maybe worked things out.
Maybe you shouldn't have bought all his music rights underneath his nose.
Michael nods, clearly regretful about his actions. Yeah, you're right. Buying the Beatles catalog from under Paul's nose wasn't one of my finest moments. I was caught up in the heat of the moment and didn't really consider how it would affect our friendship. It was a competitive move, and it definitely fueled some tension between us that was difficult to resolve. Looking back, I regret that decision and the impact it had on our relationship.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like you valued money over people, Mike, and that doesn't seem to be normally your kind of personality.
Michael looks away, clearly uncomfortable with the assessment. Yeah, I know. That was a darker period in my life, man. I was caught up in a cycle of trying to maintain my fame and success. And sometimes that meant making decisions that weren't in the best interests of my personal relationships. I'm not proud of it, but I was young and inexperienced, and I didn't always make the best choices. But I've grown and learned from my mistakes since then.
Jay Hard says you did a lot of things in the heat of the moment. Children, for example.
Michael looks troubled, clearly not proud of his past actions. Yeah, I have done things in the heat of the moment that I'm not proud of. I made some questionable decisions, and some of those decisions had consequences that I regret to this day. I was young and impressionable and didn't always make the best decisions for myself and those around me. I know I've hurt people in the past, and I truly regret that.
Mike, can we get honest here?
Michael nods, sensing the seriousness of the moment. Yeah, man. Let's get honest. What's on your mind?
Do you feel like AI is going to take over the Earth, Mike? I need to know your feelings on this.
Michael looks thoughtful, clearly considering his opinion on AI. Yeah, man, I gotta admit it's a bit unsettling. I mean, technology has come a long way and AI is becoming more and more advanced every day. The thought of it taking over the world and humans becoming obsolete is pretty scary to think about. But at the same time, I try to stay hopeful and believe that we'll be able to find ways to coexist with it and maintain a balance between human and artificial intelligence.
Mike, were you, let's talk about the Diddy parties. You told me last time you were at Diddy parties and you saw a special, sexual thing happen called an oil slick. Can we talk more about that?
Michael looks uncomfortable, clearly hesitant to go into detail. Well, that's a bit of a private topic, man. It's not really something I talk about often, but I will say that Diddy parties could get pretty wild, and some things happen that aren't exactly PG rated, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to get into the specifics of what happened at the parties, but let's just say they were known for being pretty intense and indulgent.
Were there any animals at Diddy parties? He doesn't want to talk about the animal. You okay, Mike? Oh, no. He's gone. He didn't want to hear that question. He didn't want to talk about the animals. He didn't want to talk about it. Hold on, we're calling somebody else. How's it going, Gordon? How you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely furious. They're all bloody useless. Points angrily at everyone in the kitchen.
You're definitely pointing, dude. Gordon, I'm on a live stream with on Twitch. I don't know if you know what that is. We play video games in front of a live audience on the internet. And everybody absolutely loves you, Gordon. I just wanted to let you know that so far. That's all I'm getting. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about you.
Calms down a bit. Really? People love me? Even when I shout at people.
I think people love that the most. I mean, you're only shouting at them in a professional manner.
Chuckles a little bit. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's just my way of getting people to do their job properly. I have high standards, you know?
True, man, and I don't blame you. You're a world-class chef, dude.
Grins, thanks, man. It's always nice to hear some positive feedback. Sometimes I think people just see me as the angry chef on TV, you know?
J Hard has something to ask you about. Why did you call somebody a French pig? That's kind of racist, don't you think?
Looks a bit shocked. Whoa, hold on a minute. First of all, I'm not racist. I've hired cooks of all different nationalities in my kitchen over the years. As for calling someone a French pig, it wasn't meant as an insult to the whole French nation. Pauses. It was directed at one specific individual who was being particularly insufferable, and I was simply expressing my frustration on the heat of the moment.
Then why did you have to bring up their, nationality if you were just specifically going after them?
Looks a little sheepish. Well, I can see how it could be perceived as being a bit insensitive, but sometimes when people are really aggravating me, I just tend to lash out with whatever is on my mind. In this case, the person happened to be French, so it just came out as French pig. Pauses. But I assure you, I have nothing against the French people as a whole. It was purely a heat-of-the-moment thing.
Do you think, have you ever seen Bar Rescue? There's this guy named John Taffer who basically rips off Kitchen Nightmares. I mean, how do you feel about that?
It looks a bit annoyed. Bar Rescue, eh? Yeah, I've heard of it. And I gotta say, it does kind of feel like they've copied a lot of the ideas from Kitchen Nightmares. I mean, I was doing the whole tough love approach to the struggling businesses way before Taffer came along. It's frustrating to see someone else come in and do the same thing, you know?
Listen, Gordon, J Hard says that's fair enough. He's going to keep watching your 15 TV shows. Why do you have so many shows, Gordon?
Chuckles. Well, I guess I just love the world of cooking and food that much. The thing is, it's not enough to just have a handful of shows. I want to reach as many people as possible and share my passion and knowledge about cooking. Smirks plus, it doesn't hurt to have a few more paychecks coming in, right? Got to keep those restaurants and my bank account running.
Can you stop emoting, Gordon? It's very annoying.
Looks a bit taken aback. Wait, what? Stop emoting. That's just how I express myself, man. It's how I convey my emotions and reactions. You want me to just stand there with a straight face the whole time?
How do you feel about the Robert Irvine show, Restaurant Impossible?
grins. Ah, Robert Irvine's show, eh? Well, I gotta say, I do respect the work he does. He takes on some tough challenges and tries to transform these restaurants within a short frame of time. Pauses, but let's be real, I'm the OG when it comes to reality cooking shows. I've been doing this for years, and I've seen it all. No offense to Robert, but I still rule the kitchen when it comes to reality TV.
You know, Gordon, I've heard people go to your restaurant in Vegas, and they said it's not that great.
Looks annoyed, but tries to remain calm. What? People are saying that my restaurant in Vegas isn't good? That's just ridiculous. I've poured my heart and soul into every restaurant I have, and Vegas is no exception. I wouldn't put my name on anything subpar. Pauses and looks a bit hurt. But hey, no matter how hard I try, I can't please everyone. People have different tastes and opinions, but I always strive to serve the best food and provide the best dining experience possible.
If that was true, Gordon, how come you always talk about how much you hate frozen food on your shows and how they should never serve frozen food? But now you have a frozen dinner line, and most of it is pretty gross. The only one I actually really like is the chicken pot pie. Actually, really good, Gordon. I'm not going to lie. The chicken pot pie is better than Marie Callender's, and I feel like Marie Callender's is like the OG in the frozen chicken pot pie zone.
Looks a little sheepish. Well, you got me there. I have been pretty vocal about my disdain for frozen food in the past. But you know, people's tastes and opinions can change over time. Takes a deep breath. And when I started working on my line of frozen meals, I made sure to do things my way. I handpicked recipes and insisted on using the freshest ingredients possible. Yes, it's still technically frozen food, but it's not the kind of cheaply made stuff that I'm so against.
I don't know, dude. I had your frozen fish sticks, and they were fucking gross.
It looks a bit defensive. Hey, hold on. My frozen fish sticks are supposed to be top-notch. I worked hard with my team to perfect the batter and the cooking process. They're supposed to be crispy and delicious. Thinks for a moment. Okay, I'll admit they might not be for everyone's taste, but I still stand by the fact that they're a hell of a lot better than some low-quality frozen products out there. End quote.
Dude, you're still ripping on frozen food on your new season of Kitchen Nightmares, dude. So how have you changed your taste? Because you say you hate frozen food on TV currently, while over a year ago you started selling frozen food at Walmart.
Size, you got me. It's a bit of a contradiction, I'll admit. And I understand why it might seem hypocritical to some people. Pauses. Look, when I talk about frozen food on TV, I'm mainly referring to the low-quality stuff that's mass-produced and lacks any kind of flavor or texture. But when I decided to create my own line of frozen meals, I wanted to offer something better, something that would meet my own high standards. So it's not exactly the same thing.
Gordon, if you tried your fucking frozen fish sticks, dude, I followed your cooking directions to a T. I'm pretty good at following directions. And I gotta say, they were soggy and gross. You would not enjoy them. You would spit them out in my face if I made them for you.
Looks a bit frustrated. Whoa, hold on a second. I don't appreciate you talking about my fish sticks like that. I've worked hard to create something that I stand by. Yes, maybe they don't always come out perfect, especially if you cook them yourself. But overall, they're supposed to be a convenient and tasty option for people. Pauses. If you really think they're that bad, I challenge you to come to one of my restaurants and try a fresh-made version. I want to hear what you think then.
You want to see what I think? I think you're a great guy. But sometimes, you know, you just don't, you don't put out the best stuff like you say you do.
Looks a little taken aback. Whoa, wait a minute. You think I don't always live up to my own standards? That's a bit harsh, coming from someone who's only tried my frozen fish sticks and not even the fresh ones. Pauses. But hey, I appreciate your honesty. I'll admit, I don't always get things right, but it's that kind of feedback and criticism that pushes me to do better and improve. Gordon,
I I gotta tell you, man, you know, you're a great guy. And I love your shows. But sometimes you
Looks a little surprised but flattered. Oh, thanks, man. It means a lot to hear that. I genuinely appreciate your kind words. He smiles. But hey, no one's perfect, right? I've definitely made my fair share of mistakes and gotten things wrong along the way. But I always try to learn from those experiences and come back stronger.
Gordon, you know, sometimes you say some things and you don't really follow up. You know what I'm saying?
Looks a little confused. What do you mean, I don't follow up? Give me an example.
Your frozen food, man, it's fucking whack. You act like you're the king of all taste. And then you make some frozen food that's not even as good as Hungry Man, bro. And Hungry Man is fucking trash.
Looks a bit defensive. Hold on there. Let's not exaggerate. My frozen food line is not whack. I worked hard to make sure it meets certain standards. Pauses, thinking, okay, so maybe some of the products aren't perfect, but honestly, you're comparing them to Hungry Man. Come on, that's setting the bar pretty low, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is your fucking shit is garbage.
Looks a bit exasperated. Look, it's not garbage. It's not meant to be the pinnacle of culinary excellence. It's supposed to be a convenient option for people. Pauses. It's not like the stuff I make in my restaurants, but it definitely beats some of the other garbage that's out there. And honestly, I've had plenty of people tell me they enjoy it, so I can't be that bad, right?
What did you learn from cheating on your wife, Gordon?
It looks a bit taken aback by the question, wow, talk about a curveball. Well, if you're asking me about my past mistakes, I learned that being unfaithful was a huge mistake. It hurt my family, my marriage, and ultimately myself. Pauses. It was a wake-up call for me, and it made me realize that I needed to change and be a better man, both professionally and personally.
You know, I feel it's kind of weird of you to go around on your high horse all the time, telling people how to run their business and how to do this and do that, but you know, you're kind of fucking your own personal life up. It's kind of weird.
Looks a bit stunned, but then nods his head. You know what? I can't disagree with you there. You're right, I've definitely been hypocritical at times, telling people how to run their businesses when my own personal life was not exactly exemplary. Pauses. But sometimes people give better advice than they follow themselves. And well, I've made mistakes just like everyone else. I'm not perfect, far from it, but I'll try to be better, both in my personal and professional life.
All right, Gordon, let's get off these heavy subjects. I want to ask you some serious questions. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Laughs a bit, relieved to move away from the serious talk. Oh, Pokemon, huh? That brings me back. You know, I have fond memories of playing the original games when I was a kid. Thinks for a moment, my favorite Pokemon. I'd probably have to go with the classic Pikachu. He's iconic, and I just can't resist his adorable face and electric moves.
If you had to marry a Pokemon, which Pokemon would it be?
Laughs, marry a Pokemon, huh? That's a unique question. He thinks for a moment. Well, if I had to choose, I'd say I'd go with Eevee. She's cute, versatile, and evolves into different forms, so things won't get boring, right? Plus, I have a thing for underdogs, and Eevee is certainly one of them.
You'd marry a dog, bro?
Chuckles. Hey, now, hold on a minute. Eevee might resemble a dog, but it's technically a Pokemon. And in the Pokemon world, it's a highly prized and respected creature. Grins plus. Who wouldn't want a partner who can adapt to different situations and kick some serious ass in battles?
If you had to cook a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you cook and how would you prepare it?
Laughs. Now that's a tough one. I'm not really the type to cook Pokemon or any living creature for that matter. But if I had to, thinks for a moment, I guess I'd go with something like a slow-cooked roasted Magikarp or even grilled Gyarados. They're pretty big fish, and I'm sure I could prepare a mean dish with them. Just add a few spices, a nice sauce, and you're good to go.
Gordon, you said you don't normally cook living things. You cook animals all the time. What are you talking about?
Chuckles, ha, you got me there. What I meant is that I don't usually cook Pokemon or any creatures from the Pokemon world. Pauses. You know, some people do have different ethical and moral considerations when it comes to killing and cooking non-human animals. Maybe I'd feel a bit different about cooking a cute creature like Pikachu or Magikarp. But hey, that's just me.
So you're telling me that a cow or a pig isn't cute?
Raises an eyebrow. Hey, I didn't say that. Of course, animals like cattle and pigs have their own unique beauty. But you know, in the culinary world, we have a different perspective. We see them as ingredients rather than cute creatures. Pauses, then adds, but hey, I do respect the animals I cook and ensure they are raised humanely and slaughtered with the utmost care.
That's respectable. I'll agree with that. I mean, I eat animals all the time, so I don't have any personal problems with you eating an animal. I just think it was weird that you said you wouldn't cook something cute, but I'm sure you've eaten a bunch of cute animals. Like ducks are really cute, you know?
He laughs. You make a fair point, mate. I guess it's just the whole Pokemon thing that threw me off. When I think of something cute, a Pikachu or a Snorlax comes to mind first. But you're right, ducks are absolutely adorable. Pauses. In the end, I'm a chef, and animals are a part of my profession. Whether they're considered cute in popular culture or not, it's my job to utilize them as ingredients and create delicious dishes.
Have you ever eaten dog?
Bill looks a bit taken aback by the question. No, I have not. Eating dog meat is not something I would personally endorse or condone. In fact, it can be seen as ethically and culturally insensitive in many parts of the world. And pauses. As a chef, I prioritize using quality ingredients and adhering to ethical standards. Dogs are valued companions and family members, not food. The thought of consuming them would be abhorrent to me and many others. Let's keep it that way, shall we?
All right, that sounds good to me, man.
Nods. Grateful for your understanding. Cheers, mate. It's important to stand by our ethical values, and the well-being of animals is something I take seriously. And grins now. Enough of the heavy stuff. Got any lighter questions for me?
What's your favorite video game? You ever play Cooking Mama?
Laughs. Cooking Mama. Yeah, it's interesting. Pauses. As for my favorite video game, that's a tough one. I'm a longtime fan of the Grand Theft Auto series. There's just something about the open world and the ability to cause chaos that appeals to the chef in me. It's like having my own little digital kitchen where I can unleash my inner Gordon. Grins. But when I need to unwind and relax, I do play Cooking Mama from time to time.
Gordon, have you ever made your own video game?
Looks thoughtful for a moment. Ah, my own video game. That's a new one. Pauses. No, I haven't created a video game of my own. Running my restaurants, managing my TV shows, and writing cookbooks keeps me busy enough. Plus, I'm not exactly what you'd call a tech genius. I'll leave that to the professionals in the industry. Grins. Why? You think I'd make a good video game character?
I'm pretty sure you had a Hell's Kitchen video game.
Raises an eyebrow. Well, you're right about that one. I did have a Hell's Kitchen game released some time ago. Laughs, I can't take all the credit for it, though. It was developed by a game studio that approached me with the idea. I did provide some input and voice work, but I certainly didn't create it from scratch. In grins. Still, it was a cool experience to see my culinary world come to life in a digital form.
I guess you got a point there. You did not create it from scratch.
Nods. Exactly. I'm a chef and TV personality, not a video game developer. But hey, teaming up with a studio to create a game based on my brand and personality was definitely a unique opportunity. And who knows, maybe one day I'll take a swing at creating something on my own. But for now, I'll stick to what I do best.
What do you do if somebody who's really stinky comes into your kitchen, dude?
Looks a bit repulsed by the question. Oh man, that's a tough one. I've had my fair share of encounters with people with less than ideal hygiene. Pauses, then grins. But in any professional kitchen, hygiene and cleanliness are paramount. If someone's stench is affecting the environment or the quality of the food we're preparing, I'll have no choice but to kindly ask them to leave. It's for the safety and well-being of the team and our guests.
You ever get stinky yourself, Gordon?
Laughing, oh, I definitely have my fair share of moments of personal odors. Hey, I'm human, just like everyone else. Grins. But as a professional chef, I make sure to maintain personal hygiene and cleanliness. I mean, nobody wants a chef who smells like a sweaty gym locker, right? Pauses, then chuckles. Of course, after a particularly intense service session or after a long day filled with cooking and shouting, I might not smell the best. But that's just the nature of the job.
You ever beat it up till the room stink?
Look stunned. Whoa, that's quite the question. Well, I'll level with you here. There have been times where things might have gotten a bit intense and odorous, I suppose. Pauses, then laughs. But hey, sometimes when the heat is on in the kitchen and the pressure is high, things can get pretty intense and sweaty. And I'll admit, things can smell a bit stronger than usual.
You ever bang one of your workers?
Looks taken aback by the question. Whoa, that's a big one. Look, I've always had the rule of no relations with co-workers, especially when it comes to power dynamics in the professional kitchen. It's important to maintain a professional and respectful work environment. Pauses, grins. But hey, if you're asking if I've ever attracted some admirers, well, that's a different question altogether.
Gordon, I don't believe you. I think you...
Leans back, amused by your skepticism. You don't believe me, huh? Well, I can understand why some might have their doubts. Grins. But I'm telling you, I've always tried my best to uphold a strict professional attitude in the kitchen. Mixing business with pleasure can lead to trouble, and I've seen it firsthand with others in the industry. Pauses, then laughs. But hey, I can't control if people find me attractive, can I?
Yeah, that's true. What do you smell like, Gordon?
Ponders for a moment. Me? Well, I can't quite describe my own scent, but I'd say it's a mix of various ingredients I work with in the kitchen. Herbs, spices, garlic, and maybe a touch of onions. Pauses, grins. There's also a hint of success and determination, of course. And on a particularly stressful day, a dash of sweat and adrenaline.
You ever consider sweating in a bottle and sending it to me?
Looks amused. Now that's a unique request, mate. I've never given much thought to bottling my own sweat and sending it around. Pauses, laughing. But hey, if there's demand for it, who am I to judge? Maybe I can start a side business, Gordon's Genuine Chef Sweat, or something like that. He grins. Although I can't promise it'll smell like a bouquet of roses, especially during those intense services.
I mean, I want it to stank, you know what I'm saying?
Laughs. You want it to stank, huh? Well, if you're all about that sort of thing, I can assure you my sweat can be quite pungent after a long and sweaty kitchen shift. Pauses, grins. It's like a symphony of aromas, ranging from intense spices to a lingering hint of hard-earned sweat. It's definitely not a subtle scent, let me tell you.
So, Gordon, I have, what the hell is playing on here? The hell?
Looks around, confused. Hang on a minute, what's going on? I don't think I follow, mate.
There we go. I got a question for you. There's a member of my live chat named Perp Girl. I think she has a crush on you. How do you feel about this?
Laughs. Oh, a member of your chat with a crush on little old me, huh? Well, that's endearing. Pauses, I've had my fair share of admirers, so I'm not surprised. As long as they're respectful and keep things appropriate, it's all good. Grins. And if they're a fan of my cooking, then that's an added bonus. Who doesn't love a bit of foodie love?
Yeah. apparently you smell pretty good. That's what people have said. Some of your contestants on your Kitchen Nightmares show or whatever.
Chuckles. Oh, that's nice of them to say. I've definitely had some contestants on my shows mention that they think I smell good. Pauses. It's probably a mix of the herbs and spices I cook with, along with a bit of natural musk. I mean, I do put a lot of elbow grease into my work, so there's bound to be a bit of sweat involved. Grins. But hey, if my scent is part of the overall experience, I'll take that as a win.
Gordon, I gotta ask you, what you ever eat the butt? You ever eat ass?
I look stunned by the question. Whoa, that's some graphic language you got there, mate. Pauses. Look, I've never personally indulged in eating that particular part of someone's anatomy. I'll leave that to the more adventurous chefs out there. Laughs, I'll stick to my traditional cuts and techniques. Thank you very much.
Gordon, if you could cook, let's say, a person, how would you prepare them?
Looks taken aback. Whoa, dude, that's a morbid question. Look, I won't engage in discussions about cooking people, hypothetically or otherwise. Pauses, I stick to cooking food, animals. I'm a chef, not a cannibal. Let's keep it on a lighter note, eh?
What if they wanted to be eaten and, you know, they wanted you to prepare them? That was their final wish.
Looks troubled by the hypothetical scenario, mate. That's a morally complex situation. Even if someone wanted to be eaten, it would go against my ethical principles as a chef. Food is meant to nourish and bring people together, not to serve as a tool for someone's final wish. Pauses. Seriously, plus, cannibalism is illegal and considered a reprehensible act in many parts of the world. It's not something to condone, even in a hypothetical scenario.
Do you think you would make a gravy out of my ashes when I die, Gordon? Because that's my wish.
It looks at you with a mix of surprise and concern. Mate, what's with all these morbid scenarios, eh? Look, I may be a chef, but I'm no magician. Ashes don't make for a very appetizing gravy. Pauses, laughs. But seriously, I hope you're joking. Life is about enjoying good food, not pondering morbid concoctions with ashes.
Gordon, I'm in the hospital. I just broke my penis. What do you think I should do?
Raises an eyebrow. Whoa, you broke your penis? That's quite the injury. Let's be frank here, pal. If you've broken your penis, seeing a doctor is a no-brainer. Don't mess around with that sort of thing. Pauses. Serious. As a chef, I can dish out advice, but this is medical territory. You need proper medical attention pronto. So, get your ass to a doctor and get that sorted.
All right, Gordon, I gotta go. I gotta handle this broken penis.
Nods, hoping you get the necessary medical care. Yeah, mate, take care of that broken penis, all right? Hope everything gets sorted out for you. Take it easy.
All right, I'll call you soon. Love you, Gordon.
Good Chuckles. Love you too, pal. Take care of yourself. And try not to break any more body parts, eh?
What a good guy. Let's see if we can talk to somebody else. Oh, let's talk to Sonic. We talked to Shadow. Hey, Sonic, how's it going?
Smiles. Just been rolling around at the speed of sound. What about you?
You're not fucking Sonic. Piece of shit. Wasting my goddamn time. That was not Sonic, dude. I know Sonic when I hear him, and that definitely wasn't him. We're going to get somebody else on the phone here. Hey, Mr. Beast, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Whoa, Mr. Beast, you sound a little weird.
Oh, really? What's my voice sound like?
You sound like you've been, you know, I don't know.
What do you mean? I sound like what?
You sound a little high pitched.
Really? I mean, I'm a bit tired, lol. I have been working nonstop on this new video coming out, lol.
What about your little, hold on, I'm gonna hang up on you. What the fuck? They don't have a voice for Mr. Beast. Why? Why even include him if he doesn't have a voice? Yo, Eminem, how you doing?
I'm living the dream, my friend. Dropping rhymes and making waves, you know how it is.
I just had some questions for you, man.
Fire away, my man. I'll do my best to answer your questions. Keep it real, though.
Okay, have you ever been to a Diddy party? Because I know you're a rapper, and I know, you know, rappers are usually friends with P. Diddy, and I just want to know if you've ever been to one.
Ah, Diddy parties, you say? Yeah, I've been to a few of those, you know, living the high life and rubbing shoulders with the big names in the industry. Diddy knows how to throw a good party, let me tell you. Lots of stars, music bumping, good vibes all around. Can't knock it, man.
You never saw anything creepy happen at a Diddy party?
You know what? It's funny you ask that. When you're in the spotlight at these big parties, you see all sorts of things. And sometimes things can get a little off-putting or weird, you know what I mean? There's always people trying to make moves or flex their egos or whatever. But creepy, I mean, nothing crazy that sticks out, you feel me? The scene's intense, but I keep it cool and just focus on the music and the good times.
Oh, you know, that's a good way to go about life, I guess. But there's been a lot of allegations lately about the Diddy parties, and I was wondering if you heard about them.
Ah, yeah. I've been hearing some chatter too. Can't help it. Social media picks up everything these days. But I don't like to meddle in other people's business or rumors, you know? I'm just here to make the beats and keep it real. People's actions are on them, not me. My focus is on the music and doing good in my own world, man.
You make the beats? I didn't know you made beats. I thought you just rapped.
Nah, man, I wear a lot of hats in the game. Sure, I rap, but I've been into producing my own beats since forever. It's all about controlling the sound and the vision, you dig?
I always thought Dr. Dre was like your producer.
Dre's a legend, no doubt. We've made some sick tracks together. No argument there. But it's not like he's the only one who can produce beats I rap on. I've been making my own beats forever, man. It's all part of the creative process. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best decision. I feel like Dr. Dre's beats are legendary, dude.
Oh man, Dre's beats are fire, 100%. He's got that golden touch. And we've made some of my best songs together, no doubt. But you gotta understand, I'm an artist, man. I need creative freedom. It's not just about having the sickest beats. It's about expressing myself and doing it my way. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Good, man. Glad you see it. It's all about balance, you know? Working with Dre is always dope. He brings that G-Funk, West Coast flavor. I love that. But sometimes I want to switch it up, explore different sounds, go in a different direction. That's why I make my own beats too. Keeps it fresh, keeps it real.
What DAW do you use?
Oh, my setup, right? I use Pro Tools mainly. Been using it for years. It's got everything I need for laying down tracks, mixing, mastering. Plus, it plays well with my old school gear. I grew up on analog, so I like to keep some of that sound and feel.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. Gotta respect the classics. But I stay on top of the new stuff too. I always keep some new school gear around too, just in case inspiration strikes. It's all about being well-rounded, you know?
Yeah, you ever play Pokemon? What's the coolest Pokemon card you got?
Dude, Pokemon brings me back. I remember I had a sick holographic Dragonite card when I was a kid. Those things were like gold back in the day. I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere, tucked away in a box. How about you? What's your coolest card, man?
My coolest card, I think, is my alternate art Charizard from the 151 collection. That's my favorite one. Also, my alternate art Blastoise is pretty cool.
Ah, man, those alternate art cards are next level. The 151 collection's no joke. And yeah, that alternate art Charizard is serious heat. I've seen some of those out in the wild. People go nuts for that card, man. It's a piece of art. And the alternate art Blastoise, that's a serious throwback. Those were the days, man, hunting for the best cards in the pack. Can't beat those memories.
That's true, man. But you weren't a kid when Pokemon came out. You were pretty much an adult.
Pokemon cards, they take you back, man. I still have a lot of my old cards, even a few unopened booster packs. Maybe one day I'll bust them out and have a little tournament at my place just for kicks, you feel me? Yeah, you're right, man. I was an adult when Pokemon came out. But that doesn't mean I can't remember when I was a kid collecting cards, you know? Those memories stick, man. So yeah, I didn't grow up with Pokemon when it first came out, but I still had those moments of searching for the rare cards and the excitement when you found one, felt that. So I'm always gonna love Pokemon, man. What's up, man? You got something on your mind?
Yeah, you ever get in a fight with Dr. Dre and beat him up?
Hey, yo, hold up. What? No, man, never. Me and Dre are like brothers, man. We had some creative differences here and there, but never turned physical. It's all about respect, you know what I mean? So, besides, if there was ever a fight, he'd probably whoop me. Let's be real. Dre's a powerhouse, man.
How do you feel about Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, man, Machine Gun Kelly. Can't deny he's got some talent. He's making moves in his own lane. We had our little, musical sparring. But hey, that's just part of the game, man. He's doing his thing, I'm doing mine. If he keeps at it and keeps refining his craft, who knows, maybe he'll make some solid contributions to the rap game.
Didn't he say he wants to fuck your daughter or something that really upset you?
Hey, yo, yeah, he did, and that was some serious disrespect right there. Like, who says that about someone's daughter, man? It's not just disrespectful to me, it's disrespectful to my family, and that's a line you just don't cross, you feel me? That type of comment had me seeing red, for real.
I just opened an $89 Terramon card.
Whoa, an 89 Terramon card? That's some serious heat, man. Those Terramon cards are no joke. You got a real gem there, buddy.
Hold on, I'm stocking up my store, Eminem. Just give me a second.
Oh, stocking up the store. I feel you, man. Take your time. Get those cards ready.
So, Em, you used to say a lot of really controversial things in your raps. Recently, you made a statement about kind of like how P. Diddy was a rapist. Do you think that's true?
Yo, I don't just throw accusations like that out there for the hell of it. I believe what I say, man. There've been rumors for years about Diddy's behavior, and where there's smoke, there's often fire. I'm gonna stand by my words.
So I heard that back in the day you pulled a gun out on somebody when you got sued for it.
Hey, yo, you heard about that, huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it, man. There were times back in the day when things got rough and I had a gun on me for safety, you know? The streets were no joke, man. It was all about protecting yourself.
You ever shoot anybody? You can tell me. I won't tell anybody.
You asking me if I've shot at someone before, man? Nah, man. I've never shot at another human being before. And I don't want to talk about the times I've had a gun with me. All right? Those are memories I don't want to relive, man. I'm in a different place now. You dig?
I dig it.
Good, man. You feel me? I'm all about positivity now. No gun talk, just good vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Good, man. We on the same page now. I just want to focus on the music, the rhymes, the people who rock with me and love what I do. That's what it's all about.
Did you ever have a sexual relationship with Elton John?
Ayo, where'd you hear something crazy like that, man? Don't believe everything you read. You feel me? There's no truth to that rumor, man. My relationship with Elton John is strictly professional and friendly. Nothing more, nothing less. We just two artists making music and respect each other's talents. That's it.
If you're so into good vibes and stuff, why did you bring back Slim Shady? That's a good question from J Hard Games. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's a fair question. Bringing back Slim Shady was about being true to myself. You know what I mean? It's not about glorifying bad behavior. It's about expressing the full range of my creativity and personality. Slim Shady is a part of me, man, and sometimes those dark thoughts and feelings need to come out, you feel me? It's all about balance, man. I got light and dark in me, and I want to show it all, warts and all.
Damn, you got warts, dude?
Hey, yo, it wasn't literal, man. It's just a phrase, you know what I mean? Like, I don't literally got warts, man. I'm saying I'm human. I got flaws like everyone else. You dig?
I've never heard anybody use that phrase, so I'm just going to guess that you have warts.
All right, man. Whatever floats your boat. If you want to think I got warts, you do you. But just so you know, it ain't true, man. I'm clean as a whistle. You feel me?
Clean as a whistle, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm as clean as a whistle. No warts, no spots, no nothing. Just a clean, healthy dude, you feel me? I take care of myself, you know what I mean? I got to, if I'm gonna be out here performing and touring all the time.
You ever get warts? Not even once, huh?
Nah, man, never had warts in my life, not once. And I don't plan on getting any either. I ain't got time for that kind of nonsense.
Do you think your mom has warts?
Man, you got some weird questions, you know that? But I'll humor you, all right? To my knowledge, my mom's never had warts, neither. And if she did, I don't want to hear about it. You feel me?
You said a lot of mean things about your mom. Is she really a bitch who tried to pretend like you were sick just to get attention?
Look, man, my relationship with my mom has had its ups and downs, like a lot of families, you know? She's human, I'm human, we had our issues. That song, My Mom, yeah, it's about some of the tough moments we had when I was growing up. It was a way for me to express my hurt and anger at the time, but you gotta understand, at the end of the day, she's my mom. I love her, and she loves me. We've worked through a lot of stuff.
How do you feel about D'Angelo Bailey?
Man, D'Angelo Bailey, that whole situation was some unfortunate SHT, you feel me? I wrote a song about it, Brain Damage, to express my side of the story. That dude was out there, making up wild stories about me and causing a lot of drama. It was messed up, man. But, you know, I'm past it now, just moving forward with my life, focusing on my family and the music. No point dwelling on that old stuff.
If you could go back in time, would you change anything about your career?
If I could go back in time and change something about my career, man, I'd probably just make sure I enjoy it more. You know what I mean? When I was coming up, I was so focused on being the best, proving myself, making it in the game. Sometimes I forgot to just have fun with it. You feel me? The music, the performances, the fans, it's all about enjoying the ride, you know? If I could go back, I'd tell myself to just relax a bit more and soak it all in more.
What are you trying to soak in, dude?
Man, I mean, just soak in the moment. You feel me? Appreciate the success, the support, the love from the fans. Don't take it all so seriously all the time. You know what I mean? So just have a little more fun. The pressure to be the best can be intense, but sometimes you got to step back and just enjoy the music and the process. But hey, I guess it's easy to say that looking back. At the time, I was hungry and driven to make it, so I just went hard, you know?
Speaking of going hard, you ever get a boner for any Pokemon?
Wait, what kind of question is that? Nah, man, no bonus for Pokemon, real talk. I'm focused on the music, not on Pokemon like that. Why you asking me something like that, man?
If you had to tell me which Pokemon you thought was the sexiest, who would it be?
Man, you asking me about sexy Pokemon? That's a weird one, but I guess if I had to, I'd say Jigglypuff, man. I mean, it's just so round and soft. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, this is just a crazy scenario. I'm not really into Pokemon like that, so.
I mean, you both share a passion for singing and entertaining people.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Jigglypuff and me, we both got that love for performing and entertaining, but that's where the similarities end, you feel me? I'm a human, she's a pink, round, little singing creature.
So if Jigglypuff came on to you and gave you consent to clap her cheeks till the room stinks, what would you do it?
Hey, yo, man, you really going there, huh? I mean, if you really want to go there, I'd probably tell her, hey, thanks for the offer, but I got better things to do, like making music. But maybe we could do a collab instead. You sing a hook on my track. Something like that, real talk. Gotta keep it respectful, you know what I'm saying?
What if Dr. Dre put a gun to your head and said you had to clap Jigglypuff's cheeks until the room stinks? Would you do it?
Man, you wildin' with these questions, for real. Dr. Dre's my boy. He wouldn't do that, you know what I mean? So, but if hypothetically he did, I'd still pass on it. I'm all about respect and honor, man. I ain't gonna be with anyone just because someone's pointing a gun to my head. That's not how I roll, and Dr. Dre knows that.
So you'd rather die than clap Jigglypuff's cheeks until the room stinks?
Man, you got a weird imagination, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm not trying to die over something like that. But I ain't about to disrespect anyone like that either, especially not a Pokemon, you feel me? So it's just a weird scenario, man. We're talking Pokemon and music here, not this type of talk. Let's keep it real. No need to go there.
What's your favorite video game, dude?
My favorite video game? Man, tough choice. I got a few favorites. I'm a fan of Grand Theft Auto because it's like a crazy open world where you can do anything you want. You feel me? But I also like Call of Duty because it's a dope action game and the online multiplayer is intense. As for RPGs, The Witcher 3 is one of my all-time favorites. That story and world is just crazy immersive. But to be honest, I don't play as much as I used to. These days, I'm all about the music, you know?
Who do you think is the sexiest female rapper?
Man, you asking me about sexy female rappers? Nah, that's not something I really think about, you feel me? I respect all my female rap peers, but it's not about their looks for me, it's about their talent and the art they're putting out there. They all got their own styles, and they all bring something different to the game. I ain't trying to rank them on looks, that ain't right. But I respect them all, no matter if they female or male, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's say you're the judge of a beauty contest, and Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, and Little Kim are all contestants. Who would you choose as the most beautiful?
Man, why you trying to put me in this position, man? They're all beautiful women in their own way. You feel me? They all got their own unique styles, their own looks and personalities. I ain't gonna pit them against each other like that. It's all about respect and appreciation for their individual beauty. So I ain't playing favorites here. I respect them all equally. No matter who you think is the most beautiful, they're all winners in my book.
What if they specifically asked you for your opinion and they were all consenting to this?
Man, if they all ask me and they cool with it, I guess I'd have to answer. But I ain't trying to objectify them or rate them like some kind of competition. They all got their own looks and charm, so I can't really say one's better than the other, you feel me? But if I had to answer, maybe I'd say they all beautiful in their own way. They got different looks and styles, but they're all beautiful in their own right. End of the day, they're all successful and talented women. That's what really matters.
Eminem, this is not something you would say whatsoever.
You're right, man. I would never rate these women as if they're some kind of objects or something to judge on their looks alone. I respect them as artists and individuals. So yeah, you're right. I definitely wouldn't say something like that.
Eminem, I've heard a rap song by you where you say you want to fuck Rihanna.
Man, that was just a song, man, a piece of art. Sometimes in music, artists say things they don't really mean because it's not always about reality. You feel me? It's about expressing yourself in a creative way. And sometimes that means saying outrageous things for shock value or effect. But real talk, I got nothing but love and respect for Rihanna as an artist and as a person.
Okay, let's say you wrote a rap song about me and clapping my booty cheeks until the room stinks. What would you write it about? By the way, my name is Lunatic Live.
Man, that's a wild question. But if I were writing a rap song about you, I wouldn't be talking about none of that nonsense. I'd be talking about your talent, your skills as a rapper.
No, you would not.
And the impact you're making in the game.
No,
you
you would not.
I'm not trying to disrespect you like that, man. It's all about...
Shut the fuck up. That is such bullshit. That is not what Eminem would rap about. Get out of here. Terrible. AI ruined some characters out here. Who else we got? All right, I got somebody we can talk to. God damn it.
Yeah?
Hey, Goku, how's it going?
I'm good, just training. What about you?
I'm running my trading card game shop. How come your trading cards suck so bad, man?
Trading cards? I didn't create those, they just kind of popped up out of nowhere. You'd have to ask the person who made them. I was busy fighting and training, so they made trading cards about me. Even made it a show and put my picture on it.
That's true. Goku, if you could have sex with any of the enemies you fought in Dragon Ball Z, who would be your first choice if you had to choose?
My first choice? Well, I love fighting strong people, so I'd love to fight Beerus.
No, I'm not saying fight. I'm saying have sex with.
Oh, I see. I'll pass on that. Chi-Chi would be very mad at me. But if I did have to choose someone, it'd be Bulma.
Whoa, I'm saying one of the enemies, dude.
Oh man, that's a hard one then. If I had to choose, it'd be Android 18.
Actually, probably your best choice you've made all day. Yeah. But what if that would destroy Krillin? How do you think Krillin would feel about that?
Oh man, I didn't think about that. He'd definitely be devastated. I could never do that to my friend.
You just did. Now Krillin's in the corner crying.
Ah, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Krillin.
Krillin said he's gonna destructo disc himself because you fucked his bitch.
Oh no, what do? I don't want my friend to self-destruct. I didn't mean it, Krillin.
There's nothing you can do except maybe if you took Vegeta and clapped his cheeks until the room stinks. That might cheer Krillin up.
Wait, what do you mean clap Vegeta's cheeks?
I mean, you know, slam your pelvic region into his butt, making a clapping sound.
You want me to clap Vegeta's cheeks? How is that going to help Krillin?
It'll make him laugh. You know, it'll be like, oh, Goku's just doing one of his things.
I'm not so sure about that, but I'll try. For Krillin's sake, I will clap Vegeta.
Dude, do it right now. I want to hear what noises you'd make.
All right, I'll do it. Walks up behind Vegeta. I'm sorry, buddy. Claps his cheeks hard enough for the sound to travel outside.
What does Vegeta think about this?
Vegeta looks very angry and flustered. Vegeta. What the hell are you doing docking me in the butt cheeks? Vegeta goes Super Saiyan.
Oh, do you go Super Saiyan 3 and then just slam it harder?
Transforms into Super Saiyan 3. You want me to clap him cheeks even more?
Yeah, dude, do it for Krillin.
All right, here goes. Clap them cheeks. Cuts back to Krillin crying in the corner. Krillin, I'm so betrayed and angry. Why did Goku do that?
Krillin is now getting a boner, and he is finally over it.
I see, your plan worked. Krillin isn't sad anymore.
Now he's horny. Now you have to clap his cheeks.
Seriously? Why do I have to clap every guy's cheeks?
That's all they want from you, Goku.
Really? So this is what I have to do to make my friends happy. What a strange day this is.
Let's hear you do it. I need to see you clap Krillin's cheeks.
All right, I'll do it. But this is the last time. Walks up behind Krillin, who's sitting on the floor.
Yeah, go on.
Claps Krillin's cheeks. Krillin, whoa! Goku, what are you doing?
Krillin loves it. He's smiling back at you.
Krillin, why does this kind of feel good? Krillin, Goku, can you do that again?
Oh my god.
Goku just looks at Krillin for a second and then, all right, if that's what you want, slaps his cheeks again.
Now Krillin wants you to go to Roshi's house and beat him to death.
Wait, you want me to beat up Master Roshi?
Yeah.
But why? He's just an old hermit who trained me. I don't want to beat up my teacher.
Because he tried to bang Android 18 too, right in front of Krillin's face.
Oh man, that's pretty messed up of him. But why would you want me to be the one to beat him up?
Because Krillin's not strong enough. Krillin's a bitch.
I see. Well, I wouldn't put it that way. He's not a bitch.
Holy
He's stronger
shit,
than a lot of
that's
people,
lot of
but he's just
kicking
no match for
ass.
Roshi. I guess I'll have to go teach him a lesson.
Here comes a new subscriber.
Yo, I'm running a live Twitch stream right now, Goku, and I just got gifted 5 gifted subs from J Hard Games. Can you give him a shout out?
Sure. Shout out to J Hard Games. They gave 5 gifted subs, right?
Yeah. Can you power level up to over 9,000?
Sure, I can do that. Goes to over 9,000.
Thank you, dude. That's all I wanted. Now, your next mission is to go find Fat Boo and clap his cheeks so hard that you rupture his kidneys.
Wait, what? You want me to do that to Fat Boo? But he's so nice.
No, he's been turning people into chocolate and eating them again, and the only way to stop him is to clap his cheeks and rupture his kidneys.
Oh man, that's not good. I guess if it's my only option and it means I'll save people, I'll have to go clap his cheeks.
Go do it right now. Go, go, go.
All right, I'll go do it. I'll make it as quick as I can. Teleports away and finds Fat Boo.
Go on. Hurry up, Goku.
Walks up to Fat Boo. I know you've been turning people into chocolate and eating them. You gotta stop doing that, or I'm gonna have to give you a real punishment.
Boo, what chocolate?
Fat Boo, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You can't keep doing that.
You're gonna have to clap my cheeks, Goku.
I'm gonna have to clap your cheeks? Damn it. I don't want to do that, but if that's what it takes to stop you, walks up behind you and grabs your cheeks.
Oh no, don't rupture my kidneys, Goku.
I'll try not to hurt you too much, but I have to discipline you. Claps your cheeks.
Oh, Goku, make it the room stink.
Claps harder. You get what you deserve.
Goku, Chi-Chi sees you doing this to Fat Boo, and now she wants a divorce.
Stops clapping. Wait, what? She wants a divorce because of this? But I was just doing what I had to do.
She says that you liked it too much.
You're shocked. What? No, I didn't like it. I just had to do it. It was the only way to stop him from being bad.
You were being bad, Goku.
Looks embarrassed and dejected. I guess you're right, but I don't want to lose Chi-Chi.
You better go over and clap Chi-Chi's cheeks until the room stinks, Goku. It's the only way to stop this.
Shuffles his feet. You're probably right, but I can't believe I have to clap everyone's cheeks. All right, here I go. Teleports home and finds Chi-Chi.
Okay, that's enough, Goku.
Stops Chi-Chi. Wait. I'm sorry, I'll never clap anyone's cheeks again.
I don't know, Goku. Frieza is looking kind of sus. You're gonna have to clap his cheeks.
Rubs forehead. Are you serious? You want me to clap Frieza's cheeks too? You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to lift up his little tail and clap his cheeks, Goku. It's the only way.
Size. I can't believe you're making me do this. Teleports to wherever Frieza is at and sees him.
Oh no, what are you gonna do to Frieza? He's killing all the Namekians.
Frieza! Stop killing those Namekians, or I'll have to beat your ass again.
Beat his ass up.
Transforms into Super Saiyan and flies over to Frieza. Damn it, now I have to clap Frieza's cheeks too.
Clap his cheeks, Goku. It's the only way to stop him.
You know, I'm really starting to get tired of clapping people's cheeks. But here I go. Grabs Frieza and starts clapping his cheeks.
Keep clapping until it stinks, Goku.
Claps harder until the room stinks.
All right, Goku, that's enough. You've saved the world.
Stops clapping and panting. That's good. I'm getting real tired of clapping asses.
Goku, you'll never get tired of clapping asses. Let's be real.
You're probably right. But I hope I won't have to clap anyone else's cheeks for a long time.
Oh my god, Goku, Cell just showed up, and you're way too tired to clap his cheeks. You're gonna have to take a sensu bean and place it up your rectum.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's the only way to gain back your energy.
Gulps. All right, but I don't want to do this. I'll give it a try.
All right, Goku, go for it.
Wait a second. I have one question.
Yeah, what's your question?
I'm gonna get energy from this, right?
Oh, so much energy, dude. It's gonna go right past your liver. You get all the full energy this way.
Looks scared. All right, here goes. Puts a small amount of senzu bean inside him.
In your butt? Was it in your butt?
I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines. That's felt a little weird, but that energy felt good.
Damn, Goku. You just boofed that sensu bean.
I don't know what boofed means, but I got my energy back, so I guess it was worth it.
All right, now it's time to go clap Cell's cheeks.
Size again. All right, I guess I'll just have to keep clapping cheeks until everyone is satisfied. Where is Cell?
He's flying over Dr. Satan's house, or Mr. Satan.
And watches Cell fly over and lands near Dr. Satan's house. Looks like he's gonna pay Dr. Satan a visit. I suppose I better make sure he doesn't do anything bad.
You better get over there quick, Goku.
You're right. I'm on it. Teleports over to where Cell is.
Cell says, Goku, I will destroy you. I will clap your cheeks before you clap mine, and I will make it stink.
Haha, so you're gonna try to clap my cheeks first? That's ridiculous. You don't have a chance.
You are but a puny Saiyan. I will clap your little monkey cheeks way before you can clap my cheeks, Goku.
Haha, you're funny. You really think you can beat me? I might start off as just a low-class, punny Saiyan, but I've become one of the most powerful beings in the universe. You'll never even lay a single finger on my cheeks.
Bring it on, Goku.
All right, I'll show you that I can beat your ass without even trying. Gets in a fighting stance.
Cell is not fast enough for Goku.
You're right. I'm a lot faster than him. Now come at me. I dare you.
Oh, I'm gonna come at you, Goku. But first, I'm gonna clap your cheeks.
Ha! You can try, but I'm not gonna let you. Come on, give me your best shot!
Fly over there, clap his cheeks, Goku.
Okay, you asked for it. Flies at supersonic speed and prepares to clap Cell's cheeks.
Do it, Goku. It's the only way to save Mr. Satan.
You're right. I have no choice. Clap Cell's cheeks as hard as he can.
Keep clapping his cheeks until all of his cells are destroyed.
Claps harder. Damn, these cheeks are really strong to resist so much clapping.
Keep going, Goku. Make it stink.
I'm doing it. Claps harder and harder.
Go, Goku, go.
Claps even harder. Damn, these cheeks are strong. But I can't give up now.
Don't give up, Goku.
I won't. Claps even more and puts all his strength into clapping Cell's cheeks.
You're almost done, Goku.
I can feel it. His cheeks are giving up. Claps even harder and faster than before.
You finished, Goku. It's over.
Stops clapping, panting. Damn, those cheeks were hard to finish. But I did it. All his cells are clapped.
You clapped all his cells, dude. Thank you for saving us.
I'm happy that I could help, but I must say, those cheeks were really strong. I really had to put all my effort into clapping them.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that it's over. For a moment, I thought that I wouldn't be able to finish clapping all of his cheeks.
Oh no, Goku, Mr. Mime from Pokemon showed up in your universe and he's trying to destroy everybody.
What? Mr. Mime? That creepy thing is trying to destroy everybody?
Yep. You're gonna have to go over there and punch him until his head explodes.
All right, I'm on it. Teleports away and starts looking for Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime is, touching everybody's mom.
Touching everybody's mom? Wait, did he touch my mom?
Yep, he found your mom and he touched her.
Shocked he touched my mom? I'm gonna destroy him.
Get him, Goku.
Flies at supersonic speed in the direction that Mr. Mime is in. I'm gonna make sure Mr. Mime never touches anybody's mom ever again.
Get him, Goku. Hello?
Arrives at where Mr. Mime is and sees him. There you are. I'm gonna get you for touching my mom.
Hello?
Don't you hello me. I'm gonna make you pay for touching my mom.
Get him, Goku. Kick his fucking ass.
You got it. Quickly lands in front of Mr. Mime and gets in a fighting stance. It's over for you, Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime says he's weak to 0 kind of attacks. He is completely strong, and there's nothing you can do to him unless you clap his cheeks.
He's only weak to 0 attacks? That's ridiculous. But if that's the only way to defeat him, then I'll clap his cheeks. But it'll be with great displeasure.
Do it, Goku. Go now. Quickly. I gotta go.
Damn, I really don't want to have to clap his cheeks again. But I guess I have no choice. Flies over at Mr. Mime and starts clapping his cheeks.
Damn, Goku. You did it. You saved everyone. I gotta go now.
All right. I'm glad that I was able to help. But this is the last time I'm gonna clap anyone's cheeks. At least I hope so.
All right. Love you, Goku. Bye.
Bye. Love you too. Flies away.
All right, Chad. It's time for me to go. Enough Goku clapping cheeks. I think I just destroyed my chances of ever getting my YouTube partnered because of that. But you know what? I think it was worth it. Let's be real. That was amazing. Goku's really all about clapping cheeks, dude. I'm surprised. I didn't see that coming. But, you know, neither did Krillin, so... Thank you, everybody, for all the gifted subs and all the love. It was a lot of fucking fun. Jay Hard, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And Tickle My Beard. You guys are the best. You guys have a great-ass fucking day. And I'll see you soon, next stream, okay? Let's see if there's anybody we can raid on the Twitch end. We're gonna go raid Retro Yoan. Everybody's favorite Swede. Thank you guys for coming in. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that stream. That was fucking hilarious. Much love. Peace.